All right, ladies, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. At least we were done with that box. We literally had just finished that box, and then everything just stopped working. I just switched phones, and I moved over to my phone versus Puckboy's phone. So we'll give here about a minute or so for people to find this new stream and log back on. Sorry, everybody, but I mean, at least it happened in between boxes. It's more annoying when it happens in the middle of a box. But it waited until we were just finished with the Series 2 box, and then it just disappeared. Holly, nope, it's not you. It was me that time. It just started saying, trying to reconnect, and it just kept flashing up and doing that and not doing anything else. So I had to just end it and move on to a new and call it part 2. So if anybody watches the replay, hopefully they figure out that we have a part 2 of this video. So, all right, we are ready to open our second box. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's move on. So the Predators won, so that's cool. I'll take it. Nice win for the Preds. So they're kind of like turning season around a little bit. Feels like they're doing better. Saw Chicago's in dead last again. Columbus is not much better off. They are second to last in the league rankings right now. So I was like, ugh, some teams are having rough years again. All right. We're on to Britain. Heyo times 2. Exactly. So, all right. Take 2. Here we go with Series 1 for 22-23. Sorry, everybody. All right. Alexander Texier, Blue Jackets. Jesper Fast, Hurricanes. Brendan Gallagher, Canadians. Sonny Milano, Ducks. Now Capitals. We have a honor roll Kaprizov for Carey Stepanek, who has the Minnesota Wild. And Kaprizov just got selected for the All-Star game to represent the Wild as well. So into a top loader he goes. All right. Pavel Buchnevich, Blues. Brandon Tanev, Kraken. And Jonas Brodin, Minnesota Wild. Alexander Wenberg, Seattle Kraken. Joel Eriksson, X, Minnesota Wild. Not X, Ek. Mario Ferraro, Sharks. Our Young Guns is Braden Schneider. Oh, look, a Ranger for Beth Holden on her second spot. New York Rangers. Always showing up in our breaks. Okay, JT Miller, Canucks. Frederick Goodrow, Minnesota Wild. Kasperi Kapanen, Pittsburgh Penguins. And Tyler Toffoli, Flames. Alex Newhook, Avalanche. Morgan Barron, Winnipeg Jets. Anton Forsberg for the Senators. And we have a rookie retrospective, Jonathan Dahlen for Sarah Foster for the San Jose Sharks. Connor Murphy, Blackhawks. Mike Hoffman, Canadians. Owen Tippett, Flyers. And Rasmus Anderson, Flames. All right, well, now that Preds and Capitals are over, what game should we be watching? Anyone? Help me. Give me a game. I don't know what to watch. VGK doesn't play again until tomorrow. We've got Victor Olofsson, Sabres. Nikolai Ehlers, Winnipeg Jets. I like the pictures in these packs, too. I think they're very pretty. They did great work with the photography this year. Anthony Beauvillier, Islanders. Our Young Guns Coochie, guys. It's Peter Kochetkov. That's a great pull. A really, really great pull, actually. And our Carolina Hurricanes person is Rachel Phipps on her second spot. Did I pick you these numbers, Rachel? Because I feel like I did. Mainly because I really like to take credit for giving you some good cards. Just kidding. Jonathan Dahlen, Sharks. Robin Leonard, Golden Knights. Cam Talbot, Wild, now Senators. And Spencer Knight, Panthers. Trevor Moore, Kings. Milan Lucic, Flames. Kevin Hayes, Flyers. Lawson Krause, Coyotes. Our Young Guns is a French one. It's Jacob Moverari for the LA Kings for Don Miller. So it says Variant Française here. It says Jean Lou instead of Young Guns, which is obviously the French interpretation or French translation. Don Miller, Jacob Moverari. Wait, Brian, so you can't hear me right now, or it just went away and came back? That's strange. Hey, JG. Drake Batherson, Senators, Jason Robertson, Stars, and Cal Peterson, LA Kings. Jets and Tampa Bay. All right, so that's a possible game to watch. Colton Parayko, Blues, Alex Tuck, Sabres. JT Compher, Avalanche, Ryan Reeves, Rangers Now Wild, and a pink dazzler, Tage Thompson. You were looking at the Buffalo Sabres representative for the All-Star game. So that will be going to Carrie Stepanek. Got the Wild and Sabres. You got two pretty good teams today, Carrie. We're going to top load the medium rare Tage Thompson. Nice card. Let me move some cards out of my way here. Mason Marchment, Panthers Now Stars, Oscar Lindblom, Flyers Now Sharks, and Kyler Yamamoto, Edmonton Oilers. Erik Karlsson, Sharks. Is that, by the way, who got chosen for All-Star, Brian? Was it Erik Karlsson? I don't remember seeing who got in for the Sharks. Lucas Raymond, Red Wings. Vasily Podkolzin, Canucks. Philip Kurashev, Blackhawks. RUD Portraits, Mikko Rantanen for Beth Davidson on her second spot for the Avs. Yeah, but last year it was Timo Isbay, because I got to see him live and in person. Mikhail Sergachev, Lightning. Cale Makar, Avalanche. Mason Appleton, Jets. The Dazzler color order tends to go that blues and greens are the most common, followed by pinks, and then orange and red. And there's apparently some very rare gold variants. And I guess in some of the blasters you can buy, you can pull purple ones too, which are pretty super rare. Alex Formenton, Senators. Jordan Kyrou, Blues. Jeff Skinner, Sabres. Jonathan Toews, Blackhawks. Brady Shea, Hurricanes. Stuart Skinner, Oilers. Anthony Stolarz, Ducks. And a debut dates, Tanner Jeannot for the Nashville Predators. That is going to Holly Pierce. Made his debut against the Carolina Hurricanes on March 2nd of 2021. You are welcome. Ilya Sorokin, New York Islanders. Joel Farabee, Flyers. Garnet Hathaway, Washington Capitals. And we have a John Carlson defense mechanism for the Washington Capitals for Savannah Cunningham. Brock Nelson, Islanders, and I believe he was their representative for the All-Star game. Cole Sillinger, Blue Jackets. Tony DeAngelo, Hurricanes Now Flyers, and Jake Evans, Canadians. The sparkly things, huh, Jay? Yep. Well, we got a lot of those around here, it looks like. Hitting some nice sparklers for you. Pavel Francouz, Avalanche. Nick Schmaltz, Coyotes. Timo Meier, Timo Isbay, Meier, Sharks. Ryan Johansson, Predators, our buddy from the Predators. Thatcher Demko, Canucks. Anthony Cirelli, Lightning. Shea Theodore, Golden Knights. And an honor roll of Oliver Bjorkstrand for the Blue Jackets for Donna Levy. And Bjorky, as I call him, is now a Kraken. Sharks and Ducks. Yeah, that could be another good game to watch, Bri. Thank you for that. I will get that turned on soon, whilst I eat some dinner after this. Dylan Larkin, Red Wings. Victor Hedman, Lightning. Tristan Jarry, Penguins. Young Guns is Adam Raska for the San Jose Sharks for Sarah Foster. Adam Raska, Young Guns. Cole Caulfield, Canadians. Barclay Goodrow, Rangers. UC Saros, Predators. I believe he is their all-star representative. Zach Werenski, Blue Jackets. I do wonder how they decide overall who the person from each team is who's going. I mean, I guess they have to look at the division and be like, all right, of the division, these are the best two goaltenders. They have to choose them first, probably, and then choose the forwards and defensemen from that point, would be my guess. Henry Okaharu Sabres, Sean Jersey LA Kings, Oliver Hillington Flames, Artem Zub Senators, Sean Crawley Blue Jackets, Daniel Sprung Seattle Kraken, Matt Grizzly Boston Bruins, and our Young Guns is going to Donna Levy. It's Nick Blankenberg for the Columbus Blue Jackets. So Donna, you feared that you would not, or that you had a bad team, but Columbus has been pretty good to you so far this break. You've been pulling a lot of hits. Oh god, yeah, I'm not watching any game that Leah Hextall is narrating. Sorry, I can't stand it. It's too much for me to handle. Jake Muzzin Maple Leafs, Drew Doughty LA Kings, Jack Eichel Golden Knights, Clayton Keller Coyotes, and a clear-cut, first one we've pulled in a while, clear-cut Vasily Podkolzin Vancouver Canucks for Beth Holden. Slick card, and he's definitely a great player for them. Young up-and-comer Vasily Podkolzin. Nice hit, Beth Holden. Adam Henrik Ducks, Kyle Okposo Sabres, and Kyle Connor Winnipeg Jets. Series 1 checklist featuring Alexander Barkov and Braden Point goes to the person between those two teams who draws the lesser amount of cards. Tyler Myers Canucks, Ryan Hartman Wild. Our UD portrait is going to be Steven Stamkos for Rhonda Britton on her top spot for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Stammer. Captain Stammer. Stammer time. Carter Hart Flyers, Troy Terry Ducks. Adam Pellick Islanders, Sean Couturier Flyers. Yeah, Hawks and Yotes definitely sounds like a bit of a snooze fest game, Beth. I'd have to agree with you. Yeah. Connor McDavid Oilers, Alex DeBrincat Blackhawks now Senators, Nico Dawes New Jersey Devils. Oh, well, hello. We've got two things going on in this pack. The first is a pop count 1000, which is fun, and it's going to be Freddie Anderson for the Carolina Hurricanes. So Rachel Phipps, you are getting that card. That is a sick puppy. That's not a sick puppy. That sounds bad, actually. It is a really nice pull. How about that? How about I say something that sounds normal? So 1,000 of these made. They have a really pretty like steel blue and silver foil on them with Freddie Anderson, goaltender for the Carolina Hurricanes. Very, very nice card. Okay, let's pause for a moment. Rhonda Britton says, I don't need that checklist. So let me see. So Rhonda Britton has the Lightning. Okay, so that means it can by default go to our Panthers person. So that means that Katie Edsel will get this checklist. So I'm going to go ahead and, I can't even do that right now because I don't have a tray next to me. I will set it aside and I will remember that it goes to Katie. All right, the second insert in this pack is going to be a Braden Pachal Young Guns for the Vegas Golden Knights for Kendra Brecker. So that is a nice pull. He has been getting some playtime in the NHL this year, which is always wonderful. Josh Bailey, Islanders, Kaapo Kakkonen, Sharks, and Alex Nedeljkovic, Red Wings. No, seriously, guys, I wonder about that Leah Hextall thing because I'm like, even if all the complaints were from dudes about her, then I get it. They're going to keep her on the team, and they're going to, have a woman there announcing for optics. But women can't stand her just as much as men can't stand her. So at this point, when the consensus is across both genders that nobody likes listening to her, it makes you wonder why they have kept her. Like, what does she have on these guys? She has some dirt on these top guys to even still have the spot, is my opinion. Morgan Riley, Maple Leafs. Otherwise, how do you explain it? Cam Fowler, Ducks. Jordan Bennington, Blues. The UD canvas is going to be Braden Point for the Lightning for Rhonda Britton. Tanner Pearson, Canucks. Jujhar Khaira, Blackhawks. Martin Necas, Hurricanes, and Darnell Nurse, Oilers. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously probably the truth. And Brian, I would debate with you a little on the she doesn't suck at play-by-play part. I mean, for sure, the majority of my problem with her is the tone, but I don't think she's fantastic at play-by-play either. So I don't think she's the worst at play-by-play, but I don't think it's good. And so it's a combination of both those things that are like, nope. Vitek Vanacek Capitals, now Devils. Andreas Janssen Devils. Quinn Hughes Canucks. Connor Brown Senators. Ooh, UD Canvas Young Guns Caden Korsak for the Vegas Golden Knights. Combo card goes to Kendra Brecker. Andrew Mangiapane Flames. Damon Severson Devils, for those who can read English words. P.S. Suter Red Wings. Apparently that does not include me. Tanner Jeannot, Nashville Predators. Victor Arvidsson, LA Kings. Samuel Girard, Avalanche. Karel Vejmelka, Arizona Coyotes. Our UD Canvas is Jake Allen for the Montreal Canadiens. And that is going to Andrea Idemir, sorry. Alexi Lafreniere, New York Rangers. Philip Hronik, Red Wings. And Brandon Hagel, Lightning. Michael Matheson, Penguins. Freddie Anderson, Hurricanes. Jack Roslovic, Columbus Blue Jackets. Joel Armia, Montreal Canadiens. Braden Point, Tampa Bay Lightning is the center of attention for Rhonda Britton. Rhonda pulling lots of lightning tonight. John Carlson, Capitals. Mitch Marner, Maple Leafs. Philip Deneau, LA Kings. David Pastrnak, Bruins. Dylan Strome, Blackhawks now Capitals. Matthias Ekholm, Predators. Our UD Canvas is Jared McCann for Seattle Kraken for Kerry Sorensen. Canner. William Carrier, Golden Knights. Barrett Hayton, Coyotes. Warren Fogle, Oilers. And Andrei Svechnikov, Hurricanes. Neil Pionk, Winnipeg Jets. Jared McCann, Kraken again. Jacob Trouba, Rangers. Linus Ullmark, Boston Bruins. A rookie retrospective of Nico Dawes for the New Jersey Devils for Dawn Miller on her second spot. Admittedly, the New Jersey Devils have been cooler in this break than usual. They've not been as hot, but LA Kings have been pretty good for you, Dawn. Jacob Silverberg, Ducks. Dante Fabro, Predators. Mackenzie Weegar, Panthers, now Flames. 3 more packs of this, and then a couple Puckboy bonus packs. Jeff Carter, Penguins. Johnny Gaudreau, Flames, now Blue Jackets. Carter Verhaeghe, Florida Panthers. Rasmus Ristolainen, Philadelphia Flyers. And the Young Guns is Thomas Bordelot for the Sharks. That's going to Sarah Foster. I like that shot, honestly. It's a great photo shot of him. Jesper Bratt, New Jersey Devils. William Nylander, Maple Leafs. And Jamie Drysdale, Anaheim Ducks. Ryan Suter, Dallas Stars. John Merrill, Wild. Kyle Palmieri, Islanders, now Devils. We've got a center of attention, Anze Kopitar for the Kings for Dawn Miller. I think that's the first Kings one of those I've seen. Eric Johnson, Avalanche. Alex Killorn, Lightning. Yanni Hakanpää, Stars. And Anthony Mantha, Washington Capitals. Last pack. Ryan Donato, Kraken. Roman Josi, Predators. Casey Middlestat, Sabres. Our Young Guns is going to Brian. It's Lucas Reichel for the Blackhawks. Good one to get. I think he's in the top 10 of who they're considering the best Young Guns to be right now out of this series. Jake Gensel, Penguins. Alex Ovechkin, Washington Capitals. Nico Hischier, New Jersey Devils. And the last card of the box is Niels Höglander for the Vancouver Canucks, or Aquatic Death Pandas. All right, that is the 22-23 Hockey Series 1 that came out in November. Push down my empty packs over here because I have made a huge mess to my left. All right, move some cards, and we have a couple Puckboy bonus packs to do. The agenda for tomorrow, by the way, is 1 high roller and 2 $20 breaks. The high roller will stream at 2 p.m. tomorrow. It is Puck Gal card break 181. It is currently open for spots right now. It is a bright green and black graphic. You can puck your way into up to 2 spots on that break. So I suggest you do that. We're going to have some good cards on there tomorrow, including 2 boxes of SP Game Used, which everybody loves doing the SP Game Used boxes. Those are just fun. For now, we've got some packs from Puckboy. We're going to go in the order they were released. So this came out last summer in 2021. We have Ben Hutton for the Ducks, now Golden Knight. Derek Brassard, Coyotes. Jimmy VC, Leafs, now Rangers. Patrick Laine, Columbus Blue Jackets. And a retro Teuvo Teravainen Hurricanes card, which is a good one to pull. And that is going to Rachel Phipps on her second spot. Berkeley Goodrow Lightning, now Rangers. Nicolas Aube-Kubel, Flyers, now Caps, and Yanni Kokanen, Devils. Next to come out was the MVP 21-22 hockey in September of 21. Let's see what we got in here. We've got Brian Rust, Penguins, Samuel Girard, Avalanche, Mitch Marner, Maple Leafs, Zach Grunski, Blue Jackets, Thatcher Demko, Vancouver Canucks, and Morgan Riley, Maple Leafs. Sorry. No real inserts in that one. That's okay. This is a Series 1 from last year, so November of 21. I'm sorry. November of 21 is when this came out. We have Alexander Radulov, Stars, Jared McCann, Penguins, now Kraken, Clayton Keller, Coyotes, and a Young Guns of Tanner Lisinski for the Philadelphia Flyers for Beth Davidson on her second spot. No, you had the Avs on your second spot. So on your first spot, you had the Flyers, and you're getting Tanner Lisinski, Young Guns. Tanner Pearson, Canucks. Rasmus Anderson, Flames. Jacob Vrana, Red Wings. And Jared Spurgeon, captain of the Minnesota Wild. The last pack of the Puckboy bonus is 22-23 MVP that came out this past September in 22. And in here we have Victor Hedman Lightning, Alex Killorn Lightning, and a rose gold script Chris Kreider card for Beth Holden on her second spot because, oh look, a Ranger. Ice Battles, Elvis Merzlikins, Blue Jackets, a rookie Adam Raska, San Jose Sharks, Morgan Riley, Maple Leafs. The checklist featuring Lucas Raymond for the Red Wings shows you base cards 1 through 100. There are 250 in every MVP set each year of base cards. And Dougie Hamilton for the New Jersey Devils. And that is a wrap, ladies. So stay tuned for our tomorrow breaks. Like I said, there is one already open right now for spots. That is Puck Gal card break 181 high roller. And that will be streaming first tomorrow at 2 p.m., followed by 2 $20 breaks. And I am not sure. I remember what time I put those. I want to say they're at 4 and 6 probably. I think I spaced everything apart over the weekend. The biggest announcement is that we took our New Year's Eve card break format, the $75 buy-in that we did on New Year's Eve, and we have turned it into a regular format called the Baby Mega. Okay, and Baby Megas are now going to take place once a week. So we will be rolling in some of those to add an additional price level into our breaks. They are different than the super high roller or the mega high roller in that, you know, the price is only $75 instead of $100 or $150. We're trying to add some different layers so that there are different levels of comfort of buy-ins for all sorts of different people. So Baby Megas will be limited to 1 spot per person on each break though. So we're doing 2 Baby Megas this Sunday. and you will be able, I think they're at 3 and 6, I believe, are the streams, and you will be able to be in both if you want, but just one spot per. So it will be another Puck Yeah, and it will be you have to be one of the first 31 to Puck Yeah your way in. The higher buy-in events do usually have a pretty big demand for them, so set your alarms on those. I will send out an email newsletter tomorrow with the exact times and schedule for those on the weekend, but those will be Sunday. So get ready for some fun coming at you. And otherwise, I hope everybody has a fantastic evening. Yeah, baby mega sharks. There you go. So baby megas do. Exactly. That's what we're calling them, actually. So I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, and I will see you all tomorrow on the breaks, and I look forward to it as always, and have a wonderful evening.